Merry Christmas, everybody. From our house to your house. It may be 80 degrees outside, but it is still Christmas inside. Hello and welcome to Nikki's workshop. No, you've not lost your place. It is Anne Marie's workshop on the run. We are still in Houston and I am still working on my Vlogmas. This is day 24. Now the craft I'm going to show you today, oh, I forgot. My name is Anne Marie and I like to make things. If you like to make things, please like, subscribe, and share. All right. I was excited. Back to what I was talking about. Now, this is the 24th day of Vlogmas, and I am nearing the end of my Scrappy fabric that I created all those videos ago. But I wanted to make one of these. Now, they're not Vera Bradley, they're Anne Marie's. So I'm going to do a sew along to create one of these bags with some of the last pieces of my Scrappy fabric. I do have enough to make another travel bag, which hopefully I'll do another sew along for, but I think I'm running out of days before I get into Kwanzaa. Anyway, this is Simplicity 2274. Come along for the sew along. I think you'll enjoy the end results. Now, this is a special gift for someone who you really, really love. It is not that it takes a lot of work. It's just that it's using up a lot of your really great scraps. So I would save this one for someone special, maybe you. So I ended up cutting one piece of fashion fabric, one piece of inner batting, and one piece of muslin for piece number 1. Then I cut piece number 3, fashion fabric, muslin, batting fabric. For piece number 4, I cut 2 pieces of the same fabric, thereby doubling it. For piece number 2, which is the bag front pocket, I did the same process. I cut 1 piece of fashion fabric and 1 piece of muslin, which was the same fabric. I just doubled up. Now for piece number 6, which is the bag handle trim, I cut 4 pieces of number 6. They're going to be the trim on the either side of your webbing that you're going to use for your handles. Now this is my polyester webbing that I cut 2 pieces 62 inches long. Then it was time to quilt my bag and front pieces, sandwiching the top fashion fabric, the batting in the center, and the muslin at the back. And you saw that my muslin was a flowered fabric because I wanted the inside of my bag to look as good as the outside of my bag. Sew 2 bag handle trims together. Position your web belting in the center. Stitch your web belting down on each side. Fold your bag handle trim under 1/4 of an inch on each side and press. Next day in the workshop. All right, so I use this webbing as in place of the jute webbing that they talked about to make the handles on this bag. You are going to you're going to stitch the webbing onto the handles of the contrast cloth, which is what happened right here. I'm sorry, I forgot to film that. And then when you come to the end of where the handles are, you're going to stitch the handles in place, and then you're going to hand stitch where that fabric extends past the handle. I guess it gives it more structure. All right, so that's where I am. And now it is time to fold under where the markings were on the edge of your bag. You're gonna fold them under because, believe it or not, this is where you're going to attach your zipper. Okay, so they want you to turn, after you finish the zipper, they want you to turn this under and hand stitch it. But I think before I close up this bag, I'm gonna enclose it in bias tape. And then when I'm gonna finish making the whole bag, I'm gonna go back and all these raw edges, I'm going to enclose in bias tape because, you know, I got a lot of bias tape. All right, because this is Scrappy, this is not the exact size zipper that is required. I believe it's a 22-inch or 21-inch zipper, but I have this 30-inch zipper left over. So I'm gonna use that in my bag, make sure it opens and closes, because this is a Scrappy bag. Now, because I've been sewing a long time, usually and attaching this zipper, I would eyeball this with my zipper foot. But because it's so bulky, I think I'm going to baste it in place first and then stitch it, which is what I recommend to anybody who, you know, not that confident as a full-time sewer yet, or just because the sheer bulk, because it has that filling in the center, in the sandwich, it would give you better control. I don't think pins would do it because when you fold it in half, you see how thick that is? All right, let's see. Okay, all basted in. Now, it does not escape my notice that the one piece of lace that's on my Scrappy fabric fits near this zipper, so I'm gonna have to adjust that a bit. All right, so I added bias tape to this edge. World Cup is still going on. It's a new day, and I'm back in Nikki's workshop. I'm still working on my bag. I was short a zipper. I've got the zipper, so let's begin again. Now, on the side pocket, which will be a longer rectangle, and it folds at these pleats, I'm just gonna stitch these pleats in place because I don't want to deal with the pins and things like that, because the bag is thick, this is a little sturdy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and baste stitch the pleats on the side pocket in place. Done. So now I can manipulate this without having to worry about pins. Now this pocket is only on one part of the bag, on the top, on the side pieces of the bag. So now we're going to add a zipper. So using my zipper foot, I am going to stitch. This is the wrong side of the zipper, and the right side is touching the right side of the fabric in the design place for it. And I'm going to stitch the inside of this zipper very close to the teeth before I add the other half of the zipper to the pocket piece. Okay, so I'm using a separating zipper, and I have separated it in two pieces. I am stitching the right side of the zipper is touching the right side of the fabric along the line of the zipper placement, and I'm going to stitch along here on the side pocket piece. Okay, so now that is stitched in place. Now I'm going to add the zipper to the top of the outside pocket piece. Now, I know that the wrong side should be facing down, so the right side will be facing up. That will connect with the other piece. But if you get confused, just walk it through. Here is let me move this out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on separating zipper in the right spot. Close it. This is the kind of stuff I do, guys, because I get confused too. And I want the zipper to be like that. So I want to attach it like this so that when it folds down, the zipper is here, right? So that is I can put one little pin in to help me out and then unzip the zipper. And that will kind of give me a clue. There, that'll give me a clue. This is exactly the right side that I will be sewing my zipper to. Ow, my zipper to. Now it's time to sew the sides onto the bag. Now I have pinned my side panels, my end panels of the bag in place. It's quite thick, as you can see. So when I stitch, I'm going to be very careful because I fear there can be broken needles. So I have pinned my sides in place and I'm ready to stitch. Be very careful as you go past these zipper parts. Now I'm almost finished. I've secured my sides. I'm about to turn it inside out, but I really don't care for this, the raw edges on the inside of my bag, and it's something that you're going to see for years. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find an appropriate bias tape to cover over those edges, just to give it more of a professional touch, because nobody wants to see all of this every time they are rooting around in their bag for something. Okay, she is finished. She is really cute. Vera Bradley, Eat Your Heart Out. It has a pocket at the side, a zipper pocket at this end, right? And I have put quite a bit of clothes inside, and this is all done with my scrap material. So the cost really is the zipper, 2 zippers, webbing if you don't have. I had a bunch left over from a charity project. Webbing, lining fabric, and that's it. This is a lovely gift for someone really special to you. All right, so this is Simplicity. Oh, let's see if I can find it. Simplicity 2274. Happy Vlogmas.